I'm Christopher Zweig. It's my annual list of the worst movies of 2020. Let's start the countdown with a movie that probably would have been better if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Do you realize where we are?
No.
Look around, man. The clean, modern aesthetic, the cool blue color palette. We're in
IKEA.
The Falcon Fury. Did you say IKEA?
Nope, I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
At number 10, Scoob. This was marginally better than the live-action movies, but it was still an annoying and underdeveloped reboot that sold itself short in its attempt to turn the Hanna-Barbera characters into the Avengers. And speaking of reboots, this one has to give the Mystery Inc. gang a lame redesign. Stick to the classics, people! Number 9, The Hunt. This was originally scrapped from release because of some recent murders, but since this is a free country, we had to see it in theaters.
Did you see that article? Every year, these liberal elites kidnap a bunch of normal folks like us and hunt us for sport.
That basically summons up the movie, which cares more about the violence than it does on the character development. I enjoy movies like The Purge and Ready or Not, but I had no use for this ambitious mess. Number 8, The Wrong Missy. How about The Wrong Movie? David Spade is better without Lauren Lapkus, who plays a woman so unlikable and psychopathic, you wonder why she isn't in a mental hospital or even dead from a drunken fall off a cliff.
The kids were screaming because it felt like we were gonna die. Pete?
Wow.
And I look over at Pete, and he had grabbed his phone. Pete left us.
Number 7, Downhill. I love Julie Louis-Dreyfus and Will Ferrell, but this American remake of Force Majeure was so whiny and cynical that even CinemaScore gave it a D. They may give good performances here, but they've done better than succumb to this. Number 6, Capone, one of the worst biopics ever, with Tom Hardy in one of his worst performances as Al Capone, who spends his final years wallowing in his own filth, and that's no exaggeration.
No.
Number 5, Bloodshot, with Vin Diesel trapped in a boring and predictable bomb of a comic book movie. The story made no sense, the action was wall-to-wall, and I knew Guy Pearce was the bad guy, so it's not so surprising.
But all that's now left is Ray Gas.
And that's enough.
You know what you are, Claire Luna? You're a lying, manipulative, conniving, backstabbing, bucktooth, Jessica Rabbit-looking mother...
Number 4, Like a Boss, a degrading and sexist chick flick with Tiffany Haddish, Rose Byrne, and Salma Hayek, all fine talents no less, but they're treated like nitwits who teach us nothing about cosmetics or smart women. Number 3, Hubie Halloween. Adam Sandler did warn us he would deliberately make a bad movie if he didn't get the Oscar nomination for his excellent performance in Uncut Gems. It probably doesn't make much of a difference since his latest Happy Madison movies suck, and so does this one.
Not cool.
Number 2, and boy is it a number 2, Coffee and Kareem, an uglier version of Cop and a Half, with Ed Helms as a loser cop, Taraji P. Henson as his loudmouth girlfriend, and Terrence Little Gardenhigh as her foulmouth little brat. This is a horrible comedy about bad people saying and doing terrible things just to get some big laughs.
To be honest, women scare the shit out of me. I mean, where do you even start?
Excuse me, my friend here would like to practice talking with a lady.
Tell me about yourself.
I was born and raised in Detroit, and I have an associate's degree in biology, and I'm studying to be a veterinarian.
How much you look at your...
No.
And the worst movie of the year, Doolittle, or Do-Doolittle as I like to call it. It stars one of my favorite actors, Robert Downey Jr., as the man who can talk to animals. This one cost $175 million to make, but the jokes, the script, the animal effects, and the performances all had the makings of a made-for-TV movie, and there were a lot of them this year. Most of them had more heart and potential than this dog of a picture.
Did you know the leek is the national emblem of Wales? Very useful it is too. You might feel a bit of pressure.
I got her.
Oh, good heavens!
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, my God!
You think a dragon farting in Doolittle's face and a squirrel doing his own Captain Kirk monologues are the building blocks for comedy. First of all, congrats on teaching your grandmother how to do some Zoom calls, and Doolittle is the movie for you. Add the running times of all these losers, and that's practically a whole day of my life I'm never getting back. The things I do for you people. Well, those are the 10 losers of the year. Don't say I didn't warn you if you end up watching one of those films. I'm Christopher Zweig. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the movies. For more amazing content, please like and subscribe to my channels. You can also read my reviews at cjatthemovies.com and listen to my podcast reviews at newhdradio.com.